So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna kind of show you a little bit of this late phase where I've gotten Tom, and then I'll break the movement down, kind of what I'm doing. But let's say I've got Tom in this position where I've gone to the side, I've been able to get this leg over, he bends the palm up, so he has a bent arm. It's hard for me, I gotta really work it to get this together, and I pin him down toward the ground, I'm trying to put pressure here. All he's gonna do is kind of roll out of it, so just roll out of it. That's kind of like anytime you get a person in that kind of back C-lock position, they're really pinning you with the leg in front or the leg kind of crossed over and it's sloppy, just roll out of it. If I roll forward, the hand will just naturally slide out. So the whole point of that, showing that at the beginning, is I want to make sure he does not do that in this transition. So I might have had a closed guard, I might have had spider guard. I worked one arm, I bring the hands down to a grip, and I get him in kind of this half spider, half butterfly position here. I kick the leg through, so I'm underneath his armpit. I pull him in, I clamp it down here. This is enough to hold pressure, so he can't really pull his hand out very well here. But I may hold on, I may let go. I'm not worried about this hand at this point, so I'll just let go of that hand. I squeeze my knees together. I'm gonna take this leg here. Sometimes you gotta push their head back or to the side to bring it around and adjust it. You want to kind of have that shin bone right in front of the ankle by the knee, and I kind of pull him, I stretch the leg up, and I push the arm back here, or I go into the armpit, lift the hip up, and there's the tap out. Sometimes when I start to do that, he's smarter, he bicep curls, right? And then now I can't straighten out the arm, and I gotta make sure he doesn't stack me, right? So I keep equal pressure to push my back, and now I'm trying to go back in this position. I come to the floor. I want to make sure that he does not start, rolling forward. This is where he'll start to roll forward right here. So what I want to do is I want to kind of have his waist and have the feet here. So this is kind of the deal. Sometimes you're going to have to pull the arm out, post it up, and crank the arm down, wrist lock it, do what you need to do. So this he can pull out of if he's quick enough, or he can roll out of it. So I want to make sure kind of that does not happen here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around here. This is kind of where we ended up here. He may go here, or he may go the opposite way. So when he goes the opposite way, this is where it's really easy for him to roll out of it, right? Go ahead and roll out of it from here. Just roll out, just kind of keep forward, turn me over, and then he spun me over. So if he's quick enough, he's going to get out of that. So for me to keep that from happening, I go here, I'm straightening out, but then he bends it. Oh, shoot. He's just gonna roll out or potentially get out some way or the other, or push the elbow down or whatever. So I'm either gonna get up, put the feet forward, and I'm in this position. He can still try to roll up, so I'm putting pressure here on my elbow. I'll post it on my leg, right? I still have his hand kind of trapped. I can also take this and kind of post it. As I push down on the lower mid of his back, I'm gonna lift the hips forward. He's gonna tap when it hurts. And then that keeps him from rolling also. We'll do the other side to kind of show you. So I've slid my hands here. We started maybe in the butterfly guard from a closed guard. He may be pulling the arm out, so I just go in here. Now I'm in the spider guard on my right leg, the butterfly on my left leg. I kick through, I clamp down. If this leg can post over, I might have to move my hips out and here. Now notice how he goes in that C-lock, right? If he doesn't, if he holds the arm straight, you can lift the hip up or put it in the armpit and lift it up. But if he bends it downward, that's where we have that back C-lock position here. If I start to post back more and lift the hip up, he can try to roll at this point. So I'm going to hold the hand here, or I'm going to hold the elbow here, because this digging in causes a lot of pain. Then I can pose. You want to kick the legs forward, and I'm just going to act like I'm going to sit up at a 45-degree angle until he taps. Practice that.